Hey guys, it's Miss Alvarez here, and it is Thursday, art day, best day of the week. I feel like I haven't said that in a really long time. It's been a little busy over here. We've been go, go, go. But I hope you guys have had a great week and that you are enjoying your time. If you have taken your STAR test stuff, I hope that things have gone well and that it was a breeze and that you feel great. I know there's still some of you that are testing, so good luck to you if you're still doing that. This week's lesson is really fun. We are talking about emotions and color and lines and shapes. We're doing all kinds of things. We're gonna start this week talking about emotions and lines and shapes first. We're not gonna get into the color part yet. Please hold. That was Mr. Boyle. Sorry for the interruption. But this week's lesson's really cool. I don't remember what I was saying, but we are talking a lot about emotions and how emotions can be drawn. I think we don't see that much. A lot of people don't realize that you can express how you're feeling through drawing by using lines and shapes and color. Again, we're not going to talk about the color yet, but we need that to express how our paintings, our drawings, whatever we're creating, that's how we need to be able to show what we're feeling. And I thought this was a great time to do that. It's like doodling. I have a lot of friends here in person that have really gotten into doodling, and they've seen it on YouTube and seen it on different things, and they just love it. And this is a great way to do that. I keep looking at my paper because I'm just trying to remember what I need to say to you guys. But you don't have to do what I'm doing. You can create your own types of doodles or lines or shapes or even emotions. You don't have to create the same emotions as me, but it's kind of cool. It's just a cool lesson. I've never done this lesson before, and I saw it this past week, and I thought, how cool would this be for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade? So I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with, because emotions can be expressed in so many different ways, and some people see it one way and some people see it another way. So just because you see wavy lines as being calm doesn't mean that somebody else does. Or just because, like, I think that angry lines look like zigzag lines, like jagged mountain lines, but not everybody sees it that way. So that's the cool thing about this, is that you get to express yourself in your own way by creating your own emotions wheel. And again, it's like a color wheel, but a little bit different. We're doing it with emotions and drawings this time instead of color. The color will come second. So all you need right now is a piece of paper and a pencil and an eraser if you have one. But that's all we need today. We're gonna outline and color next week. But yeah, so here comes the how-to video. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry for the interruption, but I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am. It's a great way to finish off the year. But here we go. Bye, guys. Hey guys, here is the how-to video for today's lesson. I am starting off with a circle, and I cut it into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices, like a pie. I will show you how to do that here on the back side, but this is what it looks like now. So if you wanted to pause and do that, you can. And then I listed all of these emotions because we're making an emotions wheel. So I'm gonna flip this over so we can do this together. Oh, I already have something drawn on this. Let me grab another piece of paper. Okay. All right. Now, I am drawing a circle the best that I can, okay? I wanna try to make it a big circle so that I have enough space to put in details. Now it might be more of an oval, and that's okay too. So I've got myself a circle here. Now I am gonna press a little bit harder now so that you can see it, because I know on the camera it gets super light and then we can't see it. Alrighty. Now I'm going to cut this into 8 pieces. So I'm going to start by drawing a line down the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. And a line across this way. So I'm making a plus sign or an X, however you want to look at it. Please make sure you pause when you need to, if you need to catch up. And then I am also going to draw a line diagonal this way and a diagonal line this way and up. So that will cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Now, I'm going to list some emotions because we're going to be talking about color. And, you know, a cool thing about color theory is that, you know, color theory is how we look at colors, how colors can affect us, how, you know, color schemes go together, what colors look well together, don't look well together, that kind of thing. But color can also like reflect emotions, and it can be different in a lot of different people. Somebody can look at yellow and can think of joy or think of being happy. But for other people, some yellows may be kind of melancholy or sad. It just depends on how you see the color. So I'm gonna start off here with an easy one. It's going to be happy. Let's see what I had written over here. This way I can continue on. The next one I did was surprise. Surprised. I did angry. I have a feeling I know what everybody's gonna do for angry. Sad. Crazy. Joy. Fear. We all have a fear of some sort. And calm. Okay. So I've got my 8 emotions here, and what you're going to be doing today, it does not need to be like mine because everybody thinks of things differently and everybody does things differently. You're going to start by drawing out images that deal with this. Now I'm just going to do lines and shapes. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Oh my goodness, it's so early this morning. You are welcome to add anything you would kind of like into this. I'm gonna do lines and shapes, okay? And I'm gonna show you what I mean here. I'm gonna start with angry because that's the best way that I can kind of portray some lines. Now, if you can think back, you know, if I had some of you for kinder and like first grade, we talk about lines and shapes a lot and how lines and shapes can also represent a mood. So like when I think of angry, I think of like jagged zigzag lines. So I'm going to start with some zigzag lines, okay? And I'm gonna fill this in with some zigzag lines. Again, how I would like, you don't have to do it like mine, okay? It can be however you would like. I'm just gonna layer these, okay, over here. Layer some designs of zigzag lines. Okay, and I'm just gonna add some other lines in here. But this is what I think of when I think of something angry. I think of zigzag lines. Now again, not everybody is going to think of the same thing, which again, we've talked about. Perfectly fine, okay? But this is what I kind of see when I think of angry. So I'm gonna do 2 more because I don't wanna make this a 30-minute video. I'm gonna do 2 more. We're gonna talk about, let's do happy. To me, when I think of happy, you know, I think everybody always uses this term. Now I know it may be more of like adults, but like rainbows and butterflies. We want everything to be rainbows and butterflies and happy and perfect. So when I think of the emotion happy, I think of rainbows, and I'm not necessarily gonna color this or do the colors of the rainbow, but I am going to do almost like a rainbow shape here, all the way up until I get to about right here. And then I'm going to add in like a cloud shape, okay, as best as I can. And then I'm going to duplicate that again. You're gonna see me do that a lot because that's going to kind of give it some cool looking texture, okay? So kind of like a cloud and a rainbow is what I see. Let's do calm. When I think of something calming, I kind of think of the river or the ocean. I think of water. I think of how that kind of calms people down. Think about like if you've ever been to a nail salon or to get a massage, or you know, you hear this music that's very calming, and sometimes it sounds, or even like, okay, think about it this way. You know, when you go to bed, sometimes you may put on like sounds, and it might be like waves or the rainforest. We think of like water because it's usually calming, rain, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do some waves because those make me think of water, and it's very calming. I'm going to switch the way the waves are going. Okay, there are my waves. So I'm gonna go around and do this. You're gonna fill in all of your pieces of pie here, your pie pieces, with maybe lines and shapes that go along with your emotion word. I'm like surprised I'm doing these kind of like, they look like stars almost, but they're like surprise bubbles. Like I think about if you're reading a comic book and you see the word like pow or bam, that's what it kind of, it's like surprise, like there it is, which I think is kind of cool. So I'm doing those. I'm just gonna add some details. Now, you know, the cool thing is like some of my students that are in person, we've been talking a lot about doodles. They've been watching doodles on YouTube and how people doodle all the time, and they've created these really cool things. This is basically like doodling. We've talked about Zentangles before, and how Zentangles is just like a really calming way of drawing. So this is a good way, excuse me, I keep yawning. Oh my goodness. I keep wanting to doodle. That's probably why I'm yawning. I'm just so relaxed. But we're just kind of creating what our mind is telling us. Like if I think about joy, you know, I think about, I know I was only going to do one, but I think about like the sun rising for some odd reason. And I'm going to use shapes to create that picture in my head here. Okay, so like I think of the sun, so I'm using rectangles and like a half circle, okay, to create this joy. So I want you to go around and create your thoughts on each one. I have sad, crazy, and fear left. If you'd like to substitute your own emotions, you can. I looked up online, I looked up different emotions. I just typed that in and it gave me a huge list of emotions. So I thought that could be cool. So I want you guys to start with a circle, cut it into 8 pieces, pick your emotions. You're welcome to do the same ones as me if you'd like. If you'd like to follow along, you can, or you can create your own. And all we're doing is drawing this week. Next week we will outline and add color. So for this week, we're really talking about our lines and shapes. Next week, we're going to talk more about color and how it creates that emotion. But I really hope you guys enjoy this. I will talk to you soon. Have fun creating emotions. Hopefully you don't get sleepy like I did, but I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.